Yes, lads, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And today we have got a new transfer update regarding Manchester United, regarding Kobbie Mainoo, regarding Onana. Two players of Man United, two departures. We're going to be discussing that. We're discussing, my thoughts and feelings on it. Do I think they'll leave? Do I think they should leave? And what you lot think in the comments, let me know. But as I say, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because we wrote to 500 subs and we're 84 subscribers off it. So let's try and get that as soon as possible, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll be a massive milestone, and then we'll start the milestone to road to 1,000 subs soon come. Big up to every one of you locked in. Big up to every one of you that's been subscribing. Big up to every single one of you that's been watching my live streams, my watch-alongs, everything. And today, we'll go straight into it. So, Kobbie Mainoo today it's been dropped by Stephen Railston. What a name, by the way. Who is a senior Manchester United writer, whatever the fuck that means, for MEN, which is Manchester Evening News. And he's dropped a article on Twitter. Well, he dropped it on Manchester Evening News, but he's released it, published it on Twitter. Sent everyone into meltdown, basically. United and Kobbie Mainoo could separate their ways in the summer transfer window. And that's what the article's headline is on Twitter. And I click onto it, and it says here, Manchester United and Kobbie Mainoo could separate ways in the summer transfer window. I'm not going to spare you with the boring bit. I'm going to get into the reasons as to why Manchester United could actually be looking to sell Kobbie Mainoo, which is what he says here. He says, Mainoo's campaign has been a stop-start, and he doesn't seem to have settled a role in Ruben Amorim's formation. Amorim has used Mainoo in the midfield pivot, the number 10 position, and also experimented by playing him up front against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford in February. Well, let me just start off by saying Stevie Wonder, a blind man, and my nan, and a dog could have probably told you not to put Kobbie Mainoo up front against anybody, especially against Crystal Palace, who play a three at the back and three big men centre-backs. Their centre-backs are built. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's one thing about Crystal Palace centre-backs is they're built. Do you know what I'm saying? So why would you start a skinny 19-year-old teenager? Right, he's bulked up a bit of muscle. Why would you start him up front against them, which was a dumb decision in its first place, as I say. But yeah, carry on. How Mainoo fits into Amorim's plans will be considered ahead of a decision this summer. And United could look to bank a fee in the region of 70 million for the young talented midfielder. Do you notice the wording though, guys? Could look, might part ways, should, woulda, coulda. Do you know what I'm saying? Should, would, could. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe, might happening, exploring the deal, appreciate the player. Play the Lee Gunner clip and you'll see it. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting from this. Is the vibes I'm getting from this. Do you know what I'm saying? United must operate within profit and sustainability rules. So that's number 2. So rule number 1 was that does he fit into Amorim's system? And the reason number 2 was PSR, which is the main reason. Let's have it right. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's have it right. This is the main reason. That's the reason they really wanted to put it up there, the PSR rules. And the sale of academy graduates represents total profit, which could also be a factor in deciding Mainoo's future. Amorim could view Mainoo's future in the system as one of the number 10 roles, which means he'd be competing with Alejandro Garnacho, Ahmad, Joshua Zirkzee, and Mason Mount. Straight away, I'm onto that. Let me tell you I'm onto that. Let me tell you I'm fucking onto that, yeah? Because they just said that the 2 reasons as to why they could look to sell Kobbie Mainoo this summer, 1 was because he doesn't fit Amorim's system, and 2 because of PSR. And then they go on to say he could fit in the number 10 role and rival Alejandro Garnacho, who 1 doesn't fit the system, and 2 is another as academy player, could also help us with PSR. See what I mean? The woke ones, the ones that are smart like me, could clack onto that like that easily. Do you know what I'm saying? But instead, the stupid thick ones, born deficit, born backward, ones don't understand that that's could, would, should, look. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? Who writes this stuff? He's made this stuff up of his fucking arse, mate. Or it's the ball peddling him out a load of nonsense so he can sit there and peddle out some PR so they can push Mainoo into signing a low-level deal. Do you know what I mean? Kobbie's position today, we had time to understand the players. He was struggling a lot defending as a midfielder, now more as a number 10. You can feel he's playing nearer the box, and nearer the box is really good in small connections, said Amorim after the Europa League game against that team in Bucharest in January. So basically, long story short, with regards to Mainoo, is obviously he's got a contract situation going on. I think he's going into his second. He's got 2 more years after this summer, so they're probably looking to say, right, well, you've signed now, or you don't, you leave. He probably wants higher wages than they're willing to offer him. Don't blame him, by the way. If I was Kobbie Mainoo and in my first season, I put a man of the match performance and scored the winning goal in an FA Cup final, plus all the other stuff he'd done, and I look across me, I see Mason Mount, who barely plays, on 250. I see Maguire on 190. I see Luke Shaw, who does nothing, on 200 plus. Do you know what I'm saying? I see these players all earning ridiculous amount of wages. I'm going to want at least 150, 180. I'm going to want that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to look at that around and go, I want that money. Do you know what I'm saying? As I say, the reasoning is hilarious, because if it was really based off PSR and it was really based off of him not fitting Amorim's system, then they would be looking to sell Garnacho as well. So that's why I don't believe this true. I believe this is just negotiation tactics to try and scare Mainoo into signing a new deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you lot think? Let me know what you think. I personally think Mainoo's staying. I'd keep him. He's a world-class potential midfielder, absolute baller, best under 21 midfielder in the league. And this guy's got abundance of talent. He's already delivered at the highest level for Manchester United. I personally will say he's staying and would want to keep him. But moving on, though, we have got an article, and it's been building up a bit of credibility recently from multiple journalists. I don't know if they're credible or not. I don't even know how credible it is, to be honest with you. I really don't. I just want to discuss it and let know what you lot think. I know a lot of people are not a favour of Onana. I used to like him, but recent weeks, recent months, he's been making too many mistakes. I'm just like, I'm sick to death of it, mate. I'm sick to death of him. But he has been linked away. Man United are apparently looking at getting rid of him. Hold on, let me get this up. Man United are apparently looking to get rid of him. To Saudi. Apparently, Man United are looking, exploring the deals, scouting the player, all the buzzwords. Apparently, they're looking to get rid of him. Apparently, Man United are looking to sell Onana to Saudi, whichever team it will be, Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ahly. I don't know the other teams, Al Ittihad. These types of teams. Apparently, United are looking at, if they can try and get the money back, they're looking at selling. They're looking in a goal, like there's been numerous not credible, shall I say? I don't know if they're credible, but numerous talks recently about United looking at signing a goalkeeper potentially, which again, it may be a positive for some of you, it may be not. I used to like Onana, however, the last couple of months he's been absolutely dreadful since that Forest game, really. Since that Forest game where he made that stupid mistake to Morgan Gibbs White. I got my words out wrong. I said Morgan Gibbs White. Yeah, since he made that stupid mistake for that goal, he's just not been the same, and he started the season off brilliantly. He was one of the best goalkeepers in the league when he started the season off. And then it was that Forest game where he just went downhill straight like that. Went downhill, and ever since then it's been horrendous. It really has. Ever since then it's been horrendous, in my opinion. And if we're looking at exploring other options, I'm not against it. If we can even get our money back, or even half, if we get 30 million for him, we buy one for about 50 million. If we get 30 million for him, I'll take that. Then you go out and buy a goalkeeper, a proper goalkeeper. The goalkeepers are probably the cheapest position on the market. All you need to do is get an half-decent goalkeeper, and you can get it for 30, 40 million. Do you know what I'm saying? Majority of good goalkeepers in the world did not cost 70 million. Like, I know Alisson did. I don't know how much Courtois cost from Real Madrid. But, like, majority of good goalkeepers in the world did not cost 60, 70 million. They're the cheapest position in the world. And they're a position like the striker, where they can get you 10 to 12 points. They can have the most effect in the team. I believe, I do believe Onana's gained us points this season. We know he has. There's been times where he's absolutely dug us out of a hole and made some brilliant saves. But then some people will look at it and say, yeah, he also does that, and then he does the opposite, where he ends up costing us points. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do hear it. I do understand that. And yeah, I wouldn't be against selling him, but let me know what you lot think personally. And that's it. Yeah, that's transfer update for Man United. Let me know what you lot think. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video, and I'm out, people. Peace.